Mike Jones Beats.
Somebody already got kicked. Dope. Somebody already got kicked. Dope.
Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get thrown out the conversation. Throw up two fingers and tell them, please don't keep the drama away. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN, hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content, come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost, yeah, you dudes need to back off. He got the work around here, yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name, that's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0. Big bags, and you asking what they heavy for. Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. Conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah, why niggas be like that? Unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold those over here. Who the fuck is that dude? Hold on. Can we get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags?
BBN, Jack Frost, what's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. A couple of things I want to say. For everybody that don't want to be a part of the channel because the channel is closed, I don't have no choice. I have to have the channel closed. For the people that don't care about me, my mental health, or what happens to me in my life, so you want to have it so that people can attack me all day, y'all guys can leave. Shout out to you. I appreciate you for the time that you were here, but I'm going to adhere to the thing that's more safe and mentally healthy for me. And that is to make it so that the people that want to harass me all day have as limited contact with me as possible. So that's what I'm going to do. The people that don't want to be here, unless I allow myself to be harassed so you can watch it, you're part of the problem, so you can leave. With that being said, we have a couple of things to talk about today. One of the number one things we're going to be talking about today is this whole Trife Gangsta Hassan Campbell situation. I actually have a lot to say on that. For everybody that don't know, the video today, nobody knows this except for me, obviously. The video today was going to be about Hassan Campbell and Trife Gangsta. That's what the video was about today. But while getting prepared for the video, I saw another topic that I wanted to discuss also. Just so we could be clear. While getting prepared for the video, I saw another topic that I want to discuss also. So we're going to be talking about that. And that's basically that these dudes are telling on each other. Now, we'll get into that a little bit later into the show. I want to get into this Hassan Campbell Trife Gangsta thing. But I do want to just make a point before we go any further. Please listen, please. Please listen, please pay attention. You do know the way that y'all guys get caught when y'all do crimes and you have another person with you. You're caught for numerous different reasons. But two of the things that y'all need to start shoring up is this. One, don't talk unless you have a lawyer. I can't express how important this is. I don't care if you're innocent. You understand? You should not talk until you have somebody there that knows how to verbalize what you mean so your words can't be taken out of context and used against you. Coming from a person who, I'm not going to lie to you, I feel like it don't matter what I say. People just take everything that I say out of context and like I have no voice. Like I have zero voice. It doesn't matter what I say. People are just going to say I'm saying something else. So I say that to say this. Don't talk. When people don't like you, when people want you to be the bad guy, When people are trying to destroy you, and when people are trying to find something to just blame on you, even though they know that you did nothing wrong, they want you to talk. They want you to say more things so they could tell more lies. It's easier for a liar to lie on you when there's information out there that they could say, that they could mix, that when there's truths out there they could mix lies with. So that's why always be mindful of people that say, I know that guy. 9 times out of 10, when somebody say they know somebody and then they go to start talking bad about them, it's lies. It's not the truth. 9 times out of 10, if somebody knows somebody, they have something nice to say, right? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So in this particular conversation, I just want to say this real quick and we get right to it. This particular conversation, I just want to be clear. Them boys went into whatever the fuck they was talking to the cops, and they're literally telling different stories, allegedly. I'm not 100% sure on this. Shout out to CEO Media. That's where the page I'm hearing it from. They're telling opposite stories. They're saying things that are contradictory to one another. One guy is saying he don't know the other guy. The other guy says, well, he knows them. He just gives them lips. He don't know them that well. So that's the type of shit that's going on. So we're going to get to that later. But what I want to talk about is this Trife Gangsta Hassan Campbell thing, because this has a lot to do with just social media in general. I need to explain something to y'all, and I'm going to put y'all on the game. They are trying to elevate Hassan Campbell right now to take, I believe, DJ Academic's spot. For everybody that don't know what DJ Academic's spot is, I'll tell you. DJ Academics literally created this spot by himself by accident. I think it was by accident. DJ Academics is the guy that you go beef with to get the streets on your side. DJ Academics is the guy that you go beef with in order to be able to get your name out there. Like if you beef with DJ Academics, more people know about you. You understand what I'm saying? That's why if you pay attention, DJ Academics really don't want to say everybody's name. Because once he says your name, he can't make you. So I say all that to say this. I think they're trying to move Hassan Campbell into that DJ Academics area where Hassan Campbell can beef with people and he can build their platform. And the reason why I say this is this. Listen, if y'all notice, DJ Academics don't beef with niggas no more. Who else does DJ Academics beef with? He squashed almost all of his hip-hop beefs. Tell me where I'm wrong. I'm going to get into the Hassan Campbell Trife Gangsta thing. Hold on 1 second. But DJ Academics squashed almost all of his hip-hop beefs. Almost all of the people that DJ Academics have been beefing with over the years is friends with him now. They're cool with him now. So DJ Academics has squashed all of his hip-hop beefs off almost. But they still need that type of person in the industry in order to help break artists. In order to get certain messages out there. Like, let's say I'm an artist. Let's say I'm a PR guy and I have an artist and something negative is about to drop about our artists, but we don't want it to drop the way that the people that we don't like is going to drop it because they're going to make our artists look really bad. So we need this information dropped in a manner that makes it a little bit more, a little bit more easy for the palate. You understand what I'm saying? So what we do is we go get somebody like a DJ Academics. DJ Academics is going to break it. He's going to tell his jokes. He's going to say whatever he's going to say. But when the public receives the information, they're not going to receive it the same way they would have received it if that other nigga would have did it that would have absolutely killed you. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the spot that they need to recoup for DJ Academics because he can't really do that too much no more because he's so much bigger. You understand what I'm saying? I think, in my opinion, I think he's surpassed TMZ. Omega's, let's do roll call real quick and then let's get to the show. Shout out to the 34 people that came in here, even though the chat is closed. I appreciate you guys. Also, shout out for the people that abandoned the BBN network, and most likely because we are closing the chat, so the people that want to harass me can't harass me. I appreciate you motherfuckers that care about me and my mental health, that stay fucking with the channel, even though we're making it so that I can't be harassed. Shout out to your boy Jimmy Belcher. He says, morning frost. What up, Lex Luger? He says, good morning, salute, dropping all those frosts. Shout out to Bear. He's dropping all those frosts. He's also throwing up all of the muskers. Omega Sunlight says, salute, all health, wealth, happiness to you and your families. And Bear says, Freddie Gibbs. Now, check this out. Listen. I want y'all to fully understand something. What up, C. Jones? I don't know. I can't tell you what Hassan Campbell was doing in the streets 20 years ago. What I can say is he was running with some real niggas. What I can say is when Hassan Campbell went to jail, he was standing next to some real niggas, and some of them niggas used to be on the other side of the aisle from him. They was people who used to be enemies of his. For everybody that don't know, Pistol Pete allegedly killed B.O. and B.O. was basically B.O. I got stories about B.O. B.O. was a gangster nigga in the 80s. He used to rob all the fucking rappers. He was running shit. Running shit, just so you know. It says still the Tonight Show. Ah, shit. Thank you. I think I got the right title called up, so. Omega Sunlight says Smackademics is a drunken man whore, but one doesn't have to have integrity to progress nowadays. I think this is a shame, but I think having integrity actually hurts your ability to make it in this world. I don't think anyone makes it that has integrity for the most part. I don't think no one that makes it hasn't. I think maybe a very small percentage of people that actually make it have integrity. A very, very small percentage. I think that having integrity actually hurts your ability to make it, just to be honest with you. So I'm not going to question anybody's integrity or lack of integrity. If you have to choose between integrity and feeding your family, some people are choosing to feed their family. Being a man of God is one of the worst things you could be in this world. Everybody hates you. So I'm not going to knock anybody for a lack of... I'm not going to knock people for certain things because I know the world hates certain things. So I'm not going to stand here and be mad at DJ Academics whether he has integrity or not, because the simple fact is if you have integrity, there's a million niggas that want you dead. If you don't have integrity, there's probably only about 6 or 7 people that wish you go away. You understand what I'm saying? So having integrity is probably one of the worst things you could do as a human being if you want to be happy. I don't know any people that have integrity that are happy. Not personally, at least. Not personally. I'm pretty sure they exist. I mean, everything has to exist, right? So I say all that to say this. The reason why we're having this conversation is because Trife Gangsta pulled Hassan Campbell's card so hard that I think the people that's actually backing Hassan Campbell might be reevaluating their position. He pulled, hold on, Trife Gangsta pulled Hassan Campbell's card so hard. Okay, so when we follow YouTube channels, there's a certain level of, I know that this person isn't the best human being on the planet, but I know he's not a bad person. There's a certain level of that we have to deal with, right? I try my best to be a good person. I've done some incredible things positive in this world. I've done some things that weren't so great in this world, right? Just to be honest. So the point at which I'm trying to make is he pulled Hassan Campbell's card so hard that I don't even think it's going to affect Hassan Campbell now. I think it's going to affect him in the future. He pulled Hassan Campbell's card so hard that I just don't think people are going to really understand what just happened until the future comes. Until like more shit play out. Shout out to Arthur D. Glass. He says, good morning, bro. Happy Sunday. Let me explain something to y'all real quick for the people that don't get it. Listen, Hassan Campbell's whole entire platform is built off of the fact, not that he got molested by Africa Bambaataa. That's just what people remember. His whole entire platform is built off the fact that he was a real street nigga doing real street things that went to jail and did his real street time. I'm going to say this again. His platform is not built off of the molestation charges. His platform isn't built off of that. His platform is literally built off of he's a real street nigga that did real street things and went and did his real street time. People just don't let the rape molestation thing go. I don't think there's a certain level of he should be trying to get back at Africa Bambaataa. I don't think I would be able to. I don't know. I don't know how I'd be able to survive, to be honest with you. If I had to go around knowing, thinking about I had sex with another man, I don't know how to survive. That's up to y'all. That's on everybody else. I don't know how to survive. I don't think I'd be able to live with myself. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I just don't. Like, I'm not knocking gay people. I'm pretty sure there's gay people out there that if they had to have sex with a straight person, they probably wouldn't be able to live with themselves either. But I wouldn't be able to live with myself. Like, I'm just putting it, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. When I was in 3rd grade, I made a joke about this girl named Mary Faulkner. She went in the bathroom, she cried. I still think about that all the time. That's one of the things I wish I could go back in time and change. Because people were always cruel to her. And I didn't realize. And that was probably the moment that I understood empathy. In that moment, I think that's the moment in my life where I fully understood empathy. I wouldn't be able to live with myself. I'm just telling you what it is. I wouldn't be able to live with myself. I don't know what I'd do, but I wouldn't be able to live with myself. Especially if that person was alive. Like, and that person was alive, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. Anyway, so hold on. Let me get to this. So his channel is not built off of, I mean, he got a lot of acknowledgement, and he got a lot of ears, and he got a lot of people watching him because he made the allegations about Africa Bambaataa. Don't get this confused. But his channel's actually built off of he was a real street nigga that did real street shit. And he went and did his time, and now he home, and now he living a life a lot of these niggas that come out of jail will want to live. You know, you come out of jail and then you figure out a way you get to the bag. So listen, pay attention. Trife Gangsta called him out. Trife Gangsta said his name don't shake no buildings. His name doesn't ring any bells in jail. He was like, yo, I think he said he was locked up at the same time, around the same time Hassan was locked up. He ain't nobody talking about you, nigga. So hold on. I want to say a thing, but I'll be fucking so many niggas up. You know what? Integrity. Gilly and Wallow, they got integrity. They got integrity. Gilly and Wallow, they got integrity. Damn near everybody I met from Philly is just solid niggas, not for nothing. I'm just, not for nothing. Like, not for nothing. Everybody I met in Philly is just solid. I need to talk to them niggas, figure out how to make some money with them niggas. That's literally all I'm sitting around doing, trying to figure out how to make some money. And then everybody is trying to figure out how to work with me without paying me. And I'm trying to figure out how to make money so I can pay my bills. But not everybody, shout out to CK. Real shout out. the majority of people are trying to figure out how to work with me without them paying me any money, while I'm trying to figure out how to pay bills so I could continue to work. So this is a wow. There are also people convincing people that if I want to eat, it's a scam. If I want to pay rent, it's a scam. If I want to anything I want to do is a scam. Oh, that nigga ain't eating 5 days. We know he really ain't eating 5 days, but it's a scam. So I'm also dealing with that. And it's not even the fact that people tell the lie. It's the fact that there's literally people believing them. The lie I don't care about. The shit that fucked me up is that there's literally people believing the lie. That's the shit that fucked me up. Anyway, that's the shit that fucked me up. Let's get back to Hassan Campbell real quick. Hassan Campbell then goes on to say, and this is what I keep trying to tell y'all. This is why I don't play with these niggas. This is why I'm gonna explain. Hassan Campbell then went on to say, nigga, you know where I live, I know where you work at. The nigga Trife said, I don't know where you live. The Art of D Glass is low vibration people, facts. The Art of D Glass, pardon me. Trife Gangsta said, nigga, I don't know where you live, because if I knew where you live, I would have pulled up on your house and I would have smacked you. Now I'm gonna say this much. I've met Trife Gangsta quite a few times. Me and Trife Gangsta had a bad situation and we had a great one. We had the great one second. Shout out to that shit. He's actually a nigga that will come up on the Y'all don't know how many niggas that I could interview if I actually just fucking asked them. I can interview this nigga. All I gotta do is ask. There's a ton of niggas out there. All I gotta do is ask. I just don't ask. That's it. I just don't have a studio to fucking shoot in right now. If I had a fucking studio to shoot in, I would be interviewing all of these niggas. Anyway, me and Trife Gangsta had our first interaction wasn't good. It was actually bad. There was another person that was there. The other person, I'm not throwing no shots at them. I'm not trying to say no shit. Me and Trife Gangsta know who the other person is. The other person know who the other person is. So we know who the other person is. But there was another person there that I don't know what their fucking problem is. But for some strange reason, I think I think more of them than I actually do. I think a lot about the movement. I don't really think much. I think a lot about the movement. Just so we could be clear. I think the person thinks I think more about them than I actually did. So when I step up while I was doing the interview, for everybody that don't know, do y'all remember this clip? I'm going to show this clip for y'all real quick. I'm not going to, I got to play the audio, right? No, I could jump the audio. Y'all remember this clip? Let me show y'all this clip real quick. Let me dub that. This is, what the fuck is the damn thing so I can move the, okay, there we go. Remember this clip? Shout out to Trife Gangsta. That's Trife Gangsta right there for everybody that don't know. Hold on, let me put this up on the screen. I'm in the way. I want everybody to know who Trife Gangsta is. He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened between us two. Hold on. So y'all see this dude right there? That's Trife Gangsta right there with the do-rag and the chains on. That's Trife Gangsta. When I was filming this, and this is why you don't never know who want to talk to you or why they want to talk to you. Talk to a nigga. When I was filming this interview, when I was filming this particular jump off at Washington Square Park, I got into an opportunity where I asked another person that was there something. I would have used their fucking soundbite in this video, but they didn't fucking give me one. They decided to act like a fucking douchebag, and they was too big and too important to fucking talk to me. So this is why we have the clip that we do have that we play with fucking I forgot the guy's name. He got a dope ass name too. I'll remember his name in a minute. Don't worry about it. But that's why we have that clip. That's Trife Gangsta. I'm gonna let you know right now. I've seen Trife Gangsta in person. I have not seen Homeboy in person. What's this nigga name? I'm just fucking up with everybody's names right now. I have not seen Hassan Campbell in person. I've seen Trife Gangsta in person. He has a fighter's body. I don't know how good he can or can't fight, but he has a fighter's body, okay? He's built like a fighter. So Hassan Campbell, I don't know what type of time you on, But I don't think this nigga's playing. Y'all better touch bases behind the scenes and make sure that this is all for the bag. I don't think this nigga playing. For everybody that don't know, Trife Gangsta is actually the brother of Benga. Benga was the individual that got killed by Taxstone when he was running with Troy Ave. That's why I keep trying to tell people, niggas is questioning Troy Ave's street cred. Troy Ave was running with some real niggas that don't run with everybody. Copy? When real niggas that don't run with everybody, you run with them niggas, you can't tell me that guy's a bad guy. Them niggas don't fuck with everybody. Melatonin Network says, I don't think people care about his jail time anymore because his content is good. I actually watch Hassan Campbell, and I am not in no way trying to speak negatively about his content. I just want that to be clear. I actually watch Hassan Campbell from time to time. I think sometimes he brings up just ferociously incredible points, and then other times he's trolling. But sometimes his points that he bring up are just chef's kiss. Omega Sunlight says the Hassan Cat gives off agent vibes to me. I see Hassan Campbell do a ton of shit that should get niggas locked up. Not him, obviously, other niggas. But I see him do a ton of shit that should get niggas locked up. But that's how YouTube content creators should move. We shouldn't be out here talking about we gonna pull up on niggas. We should just be like, we gonna call the cops. We doing our job. That's it. Stop getting into these random arguments with niggas. I'm going to explain something to y'all. This shit almost happened to me. Listen to me carefully and pay attention. And this is not cap. Listen what happened. This is why I don't want to beef with niggas on the internet. Listen why I don't want to beef with niggas on the internet. I actually got pulled up on by a nigga. Because of some internet weirdo ass nigga that made a video about me and said that I stole money from them. Now, mind you, have there been things that I've been paid for that I couldn't make it to? That shit happened the other day. But listen, I've never not owed somebody money and then said, I'm not giving you your money. And I've never, like, that don't happen. I didn't steal nothing from this nigga. I actually gave the nigga mad money that he didn't even really, I just gave him money because he was my friend. Like, that's the shit. I'm not gonna lie, that shit hurt. I ain't gonna lie, that shit really do hurt. I gave that nigga money because he is my friend. And I'm not talking about $10, $20. I'm talking about hundreds of dollars. Because he was my friend. I'm getting to the bag. I'm making money. I'm pulling in a couple $1,000s a month. You my friend. I just gave him money because he is my friend. That's it. If I'm making $7,000, $8,000 a month and you just my friend and you not doing that well, I got $1,500. I got $1,000. I'm not gonna give it to you all at one time, but I got a couple $100s every month that when we going to do something, I could pay for you. I got a couple $100s every month. We about to go out to an event. Yo, you need some new shoes? I got that. Like, if I had it, just so we could be clear. So this nigga was my friend, and I was busy giving this nigga hundreds of dollars. The nigga did some weirdo shit to me because then he tried to extort me. So he did some weirdo shit to me. After the fact, I'm like, I ain't fucking with you no more. So he goes on the internet and he tells people I stole from him. I literally had I don't want to get too far into it, but I've literally been approached by niggas saying his name to me. And I'm just going to say that much. I'm not going to go too much further into it. But I literally been approached. And then one time, my life was on the line. So I don't like these internet games. Copy? Because unlike the rest of you niggas, I don't like these internet games. I don't want to die because I'm in some kind of a real or a fake beef with a nigga on the internet. That don't make sense. That nigga was my friend. I just was, yo, just imagine you got a friend that's just giving you like $500, $600, $700, $800 a month just for being his friend. And then you go and you do some weirdo shit to the nigga. You got a job now. You not broke. You are broke, nigga. But you got a job. You could take care of your bills. And you just got a friend that's just giving you money. Like, how do you do a nigga like that wrong? Not asking for nothing in return. Matter of fact, not only am I giving the person money, but when I'm going to events, I'm bringing them with me and I'm paying for everything. But I'm the guy that everybody say is the bad guy. I'm taking the motherfucker to meet politicians. I'm taking the motherfucker to meet rappers. I'm taking the motherfucker to meet his street legend idols. Nigga met Nuke. I thought he was gonna cry. I thought he was gonna cry. Nigga met Nuke. I thought he was gonna cry. Me and Nuke, bro, standing there looking at the nigga like this. All the D Glass says, wait, Casino says, I believe in real life, that man is scared to death, meaning Hassan Campbell. I'm about to get into that. All the D Glasses, these cats think what you do on the internet won't come back to bite you in the ass in real time. I'm going to tell you what it is. It's not just what people think what you do on the internet won't come back to you. I think people think that everybody's playing. That's what I think. I think niggas think that everybody's playing. Like, I'm not playing. I don't want no problems with nobody. I'm not playing with none of you niggas. I don't want no problems with none of you niggas. All of you niggas stay over there. I want to do some dope shit. I'm way off track right now. We are not in where we're supposed to be at. We're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. I'm way off track right now. But I don't want to be out here. What do y'all constantly been hearing me saying for years? We need to stay off the internet having all of these unnecessary bullshit beefs. Now, what is the internet? The internet is basically a place where people come to argue and then kill each other later. Shout out to Large Man with the $4.99 drop. He says, shout out to Jack Frost, Blessing Sunday, BBN, top of the AM. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Shout out to Large Man pulling up into the chat today with a drop. Yo, so hold on. Listen, pay attention. And I just want to be clear on this. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, so niggas, so what happens is people do this shit on the internet, but they think everything's a game. They think everybody playing with them. I'm not playing. I'm not playing at all. Now, can I beef with somebody on the internet and we just beef and it only be that? Absolutely. But if I think, and we could just go back, we just got a difference of opinion, we're talking about a topic, I do that. But I'm not doing that with nobody that rock with them niggas. I'm not doing that with nobody that rock with the niggas that did what they did to me. I'm not doing that with nobody. See, that's my mindset. I don't have a problem going back and forth with a nigga on the internet as long as it's just words. But y'all like turning the shit into some whole other shit. If you beefing with me and I see you in real life, I swear to God, I'm going to think one of us got to die. I'm going to think you coming to kill me, nigga. This is a fact. You can ask anybody in my family what type of energy I'm on. If we beefing and I see you in real life, I'm going to assume you there to kill me, nigga. Hand to God, I am not playing. C. Jones says, wait, where the fuck are people from? How y'all raised? I see this internet-ish like BS. Niggas wouldn't survive here in Detroit. The niggas is weird. Yo, look, this is why I don't beef on the internet. I'm gonna explain. Because when I see these niggas in real life, to me, it's really a thing. There's niggas that they got too much pride, so they ain't gonna tell you. But there's niggas that said some weirdo shit about me on the internet. We not beefing, but when they see me in real life, I don't even walk up to them to talk to them. And they whole celebrities. They whole worldwide known. Wondering why when they see Jack Frost, I just walk in the other direction. Nah, because I'm not doing the standing here arguing with you shit. We not doing that. If either we cool or we nothing. If we got a problem with each other, then you don't exist. If we nothing, then we could meet and figure it out. But if we cool or we nothing. Let me get back to this shit. Hold on. The nigga Trife said like this. He said, yo, look, I don't know where you live. He said, but basically, he said, we could meet up. Hassan Campbell don't want to meet up. Hassan Campbell is years past fighting. I'm going to explain something to y'all real quick. Hassan Campbell is years past fighting. You know how in shape a motherfucker got to keep himself to be 40 years old and still be able to get out there and do any kind of scrapping? You know how in shape a motherfucker got to be 40 years old and go out there and do any kind of scrapping? You know how in shape a nigga got to be? I'm going to let y'all know right now. It's not that these young boys is young. It's just that we get older and we don't have the same physique and we not taking care of our bodies the same way we did when we was 20. Because when we was 20, we ain't had to take care of our bodies. Did you see Hassan Campbell arms? How many punches do you think he could throw? Hassan Campbell gonna have to do the wrestling technique. You let the nigga punch you in the face a couple of times so you could get close enough to grab him. Tell me where I'm wrong. Y'all skinny niggas fall for that shit on the big fat niggas all the time. Them big fat niggas know they can't throw hands with you. They know they can't throw hands with some skinny nigga that's gonna be jumping in and out. They just trying to get close enough to grab you. They gonna eat 2 or 3 of them shits to the face. They just trying to get close enough to grab you. That's it. And they're gonna wrap it up. Your boy Jimmy Belcher says, you go your top chat on again, Frost. Oh, thank you. It's just always on. I don't know how to make top chat or live chat before the show start. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I don't know how to do it before the show start. I'm going to look real quick and see if there's a... Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm going to look real quick and see if there's a... Nah, it's not a thing. It's not a thing. I don't know how to... I just got to remember... Thank you for reminding me. I got to remember when the show starts. Just like every show, I got to remember to hit review requests. But that actually helps me because that makes it so that my regular 10-minute videos, whenever I decide to start putting up more of them bitches, I need to put like 5 of those up a day. That makes it so that every time I put up my 10-minute videos, I get a green stamp because they've checked so many of my videos and they've seen that they've been demonetizing my videos for no reason. So what they do is they let me decide whether my video is going to be monetized or not, and then they come back later. So now, if you flag my video now, they don't just demonetize it off the rip. Like if it's a 10-minute video, they don't demonetize it. They go check it first because they've already checked so many of my videos, and there's been nothing wrong with them. So that's another reason why I try not to curse. They check so many of my videos, and there's been nothing wrong with them. So now, whenever I do a 10-minute video, they let me decide whether it's going to be demonetized or not. So that's actually to my benefit. I just need to make more 10-minute videos. That's it. Which is kind of dope. Not for nothing. It really is kind of dope. Shout out to, I didn't even see these drops. I want to apologize to everybody. Shout out to Lex Luger with the $8 drop. He's dropping all of those frauds. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. And shout out to C. Jones with the $10 drop. She said, Rat Bastard, saloon tonight. I tell you what, this is what we're going to do. I want to do the saloon. I don't know if anybody wants to do the saloon. If we do a saloon tonight, who's going to pull up? Leave some comments in the chat. Somebody asked, C. Jones asked about a saloon tonight. This is not me bringing it up. If anybody is going to pull up to the saloon tonight, if we do the saloon, put it in the chat. I want to know. If you can't comment, do it like a 99-cent sticker drop or something. Because I just don't like doing the saloon. If I do 1 saloon call, 2 saloon calls, it kind of makes the video looks disjointed to me. The Art of D Glass says, I'm not in the best shape, but I do have hands Had too many tell me I don't know my own strength, but I keep low-key avoiding any problems. Okay, so I have this thing with me where I generally am always trying to avoid problems. But then something will just happen and I'll just get to a point where my frustration level is just at a certain level and it's just like, I don't even care at this point. We could all die. I'm just going to keep it a stack. I will get right to that point where I'm just like, I don't want to argue no more. I really don't want to argue about this. You could be right. I don't care. And then we got to still argue and then it gets to the point where we could all die. I'm keeping it a stack with you. I don't want to argue. If we gonna have some people pull up to the saloon, I'll do the saloon. That's it. I don't know what else to tell you other than that. I tell you what. Is this fair? I think this is fair. If we get $20 in drops before the end of the show, we'll do the saloon. If we get $20 more in drops before the end of the show, we will 100% do the saloon tonight. Is that fair? That's a little bit of money. That's not even a lot of money. That's a very little bit of money. If we get $20 more drops in before in the Cash App or the PayPal before the end of the show, we'll do the saloon tonight. I think that's fair. That way I know, because there might be only 3 or 4 people that want to do the saloon, but they want to have fun in the saloon. They're not coming to just pay $5. They coming to pull up to the saloon to have a good time. So that's the best way to tell. With that being said, let's get back to the show. Let me say something real quick. They might be just trying to help Trife Gangsta get some exposure. This beef might be good for Trife Gangsta. Sometimes beefs are good for you. Like, I'm not never beefing with a nigga. Shout out to James S. He says, I'm still kicked, shaking my head. You are not kicked. You're not kicked. You just re-upped on your membership, homeboy. You're not kicked. Why do people keep saying they're kicked when they're not kicked? Does anybody else have these problems that people just say things that aren't true all the time, and you spend more of your life trying to explain to people that they're wrong than you do to even enjoy your life? You're not kicked. I don't know why you keep saying you're kicked. You're not. Oh, man. I hate life. People wonder why I just, and this is not no beef or nobody or nothing like that, but people wonder why I just generally speaking, I just don't be believing people. I just generally speaking, I just assume 9 times out of 10 when somebody is talking, somebody is lying. And the reason why I assume that so often is because people are always coming and telling me things that aren't true, and then they're trying to argue me down like they are true. And it's like everybody in this, I'm not trying to be a victim. I just want to be clear on this. This is not me being a fucking victim. This is me saying this shit is retarded. This shit is just too much. What I don't know what the next lie is about to be about me tomorrow. I'm going to show every single person that's kicked. Watch this, because I unloaded the whole fucking thing. I just want to show y'all that James S. is wrong and he's not telling the truth. And he just read up on his membership right now. And the reason why he couldn't talk is because his membership lapsed. He just read up on his membership right this second. Now, let me go show y'all something. This is crazy that I have to deal with this. I have to deal with the people who hate me, constantly attacking me all day. And I have to deal with the people who are supposed to be supporters of mine, also constantly attacking me all day. Now we can look at this as the kick list. This is the fucking kick list. Can somebody please tell me where they see James S? That's the whole list. Can somebody please tell me where they see James S.'s name? That's the entire list. There's no names. There's no numbers saying that there's more names. This is the entire list. Can you please explain to me where you see James S.'s name? Because both of us can't be wrong, right? Because if I say he's wrong, then that means that I don't never listen to nobody and I just say everybody's wrong about everything and I always think I'm right, right? So if I say he's wrong, I always think he's right. So could somebody please show me his name on the hidden users kicks list? These are the only people that's kicked. And I'm going to do you one better. Now no one is kicked. Please stop lying. I don't know what I'm doing to people to make them have to harass me like this. This is crazy. I promise you, you do not want to be me. I promise you. I promise you. Hand to God. Though not one of you motherfuckers want to be me. I promise you. Hell, I don't want to be me. This is my life. I literally just live to be lied on. That's my whole life. I go from one situation of a person saying something that's not true about me to another situation of a person saying something that's not true about me. That's my whole life. I am not lying. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not lying. My whole entire life is just people saying shit that's not true. I literally just sit around and wait for the next person to lie on me. Hand to God, I'm not even lying. I don't even know what I did to some of y'all people, to be honest with you. I have no idea. I really have no idea. I ain't gonna lie, I sit around sometimes and I think about what I could have did to make so many people hate me for no reason. I really don't know what I did. Let's get back to the whole Trife Gangsta Hassan Campbell thing. So apparently, Hassan Campbell is he challenged Trife Gangsta to a fight or something like that. I don't think that's gonna turn out good for Hassan Campbell. I don't think that that's the energy that he should have. Um, Funny thing was this. So all of this happened on Clubhouse, by the way. I don't go to Clubhouse. All of this happened on Clubhouse, by the way. I want to add something. Damn, that's crazy, yo. That really is my life. Like, my life really is just people just saying shit about me that's not true. And literally, 90% of my fucking day is me dealing with people saying shit that's not true and me trying to convince people that they're wrong about shit. Like, that's like my whole day. That's like literally my whole day. That's my whole day. My whole entire day revolves around me somewhere minding my business trying to have peace and somebody coming up to me and telling me something that isn't true and telling me it is true. That's literally my whole day. That's literally my whole day. Literally. I don't think I do much else. I don't think I do much else. I just search for peace and put out fires. Or burn in the fire. I don't think I put any of these fires out. Anyway, that's my day. That's my life. Shout out to my life. I just showed my kick list. I just went to the kick list just so we could be clear. I showed the literal kick list. I showed the list of every single person that was kicked. What up, Mike Jones? Salute. We got the super producer in the house. I literally just showed the list of everyone that was kicked. If you was not on that list, you can't then still tell me you were kicked. Nobody wants to never admit being wrong. I always have to be the one to be wrong. I just showed the kick list. This shit is retarded. Anyway, nobody can never just admit being wrong. Nobody. Y'all don't notice that in every single situation I have to be the one that's wrong. Nobody else ever admits being wrong. This shit is just crazy. Shout out to the super producer Mike Jones. I probably just need to move to Philly, to be honest with you. I need to get the fuck up. I need to just be around some people who is just on some different shit. I need to be around niggas that's just on some different shit. Just in general. That's not going out to nobody. That's not a shot at nobody. That's just a mention about my own mental health. I need to be around people that I just need to be around different people or some shit. This shit is retarded. This shit is bananas at this point. At this point, this shit is bananas. Anyway, let's get back to Hassan Campbell and Trife Gangsta. I don't think Hassan Campbell really want to see Trife Gangsta, man. Trife Gangsta's official, right? I don't think dude want to see Trife Gangsta. I'm still being told that I'm wrong, even after I showed the kick list. I showed the kick list. I literally showed the kick list. How am I still wrong? You just don't like me and you got a problem with me and you're trying not to be friends with me no more. Not a problem. You don't have to contact me no more. You just don't want to be cool with me no more and you wanted to make it seem like I'm doing something to you. Not a problem. For everybody that just don't want to be cool with me no more, just don't want to talk to me no more, you don't have to create a lie. You could just go disappear. I promise you, I will not contact you again. Copy? I promise you, I'll never contact you. I'll never talk to you. I'll never do nothing. All right? You don't have to create a lie to have a problem with me. Okay? I promise you. If you're a person that you don't contact me, I will not contact you. Copy? Literally, there's people who probably don't even have issues with me, but I think they have issues with me, so I leave them alone. There's literally people who probably have zero issues with me, but I think they got issues with me, so I don't go bother them. I will 100% put anyone in that list. I don't have an issue with nobody, but this is insane. That's insane. I just showed you the. I have to assume you with them niggas. You know what? I'm gonna assume you with them niggas. I'm just gonna move with that energy because that's the only thing that makes sense. You probably trying to say a word I got blocked. You're probably trying to say a word I got blocked. And instead, and look, and first of all, just so we could be clear, he's probably trying to say a word I got blocked. And instead of trying to see if, I don't know. I don't have the slightest idea. I don't even care at this point. You know what? I don't even care. I don't know what this is about. I don't know what this is about. I gotta assume you're trying to destroy me. Whenever people start lying on me, I just assume you're trying to destroy me. That's it. Anyway, let's go. All right, listen. What up, Sebastian Tompkins? This is Good Morning BB and Fam Jack. He was an ex-admin too. I told y'all niggas be hating me on the low. I told you. He was an ex-admin too. This is the second or third day. It's the second time in 3 days that he just came in the chat to disrupt the chat with shit that's not true. Shout out to him. I wish him and his family all the best. With that being said, Hassan Campbell challenged Trife Gangsta to a fight or some shit. Mike Jones says, if they hate hating, you ain't winning, bro. Take it as a compliment, my boy. It's always going to be one. All right. Hassan Campbell pulls up into a clubhouse where Trife Gangsta's at. They start going backwards. He doesn't even want a wrench. Just so we could be clear, he doesn't want a wrench. I don't know why this just happened. I don't want nobody to put no bad shit on nobody's name. He's not interested in the wrench. I don't know what this is about. Honestly, I have no idea what this is about. That guy, as far as I know, is not interested in the wrench. I don't know what this is about. He just keeps saying he can't comment, then he blaming it on me. I don't know why he can't comment. I don't even have anybody in the fucking blocked. Look. He's literally calling me a liar. And I don't even have nobody on blocked. Now I gotta go re-block all of them people, which is a fucking task. And I hate doing it. I hate letting people out of the fucking graveyard. I hate it. Look, I don't got not one person blocked. Not one person. He's still saying I got him blocked. Do you understand what kind of problems what do you understand the type of people that beef with me? They just lie. There's nothing I can do about it. When somebody is just lying, there ain't nothing you can do. What could you do? There's not even nobody in the graveyard. It's impossible for anybody to be blocked. People just lie. Now you see why I don't have faith in human beings? Shit like this. That's why I don't have faith in human beings. Shit like this. So every single day I come on the show, there's going to be a random new person bringing me a stupid ass problem that they lying about. This shit is crazy. Anyway, Hassan Campbell has a conversation with dude on Clubhouse. I'm going to explain something to y'all real quick. Listen. If we 35 and up, we ain't supposed to be out in these streets talking about how we want to fight niggas. We supposed to be out here in the street talking about other shit. All right? I don't know what the Mr. Super Producer Jones, I don't know what the problem is. I don't have an issue with homeboy. I'm assuming he's trying to create an issue with me right now because I don't have an issue with you. If you want to be mad and angry and never talk to me again and act like I'm dead and don't exist, I'm fine with that because I don't want to go through this. If it's this or you forget I exist, I will prefer you forget I exist because I don't want to go through this. Listen, pay attention. If we 35 and up, my nigga, you supposed to be thinking about ways to, if you have a wife and a family, take them on vacation. You supposed to be thinking about how your kids are going to be doing better than you when they get to become adults. You're supposed to be thinking about shit like that. You're not supposed to be thinking about how you're going to go meet some nigga you had a disagreement with on the internet to go have a fight. What kind of shit is that? You're not supposed to be paying attention to any of that bullshit. You're supposed to be seeing them other niggas on that other shit. So explain to me this, how, and just so we could say, Trife Gangsta was extremely calm. And Hassan Campbell was yelling and screaming. Explain to me this. I've met Trife Gangsta a couple of times. He looks like a straight up solid nigga. He looked like a straight up solid loyal nigga. Solid loyal real nigga. Copy? Out of all of these street niggas that I be running into, he 100% looked like a nigga. Well, a lot of the niggas do. Let me just say that. A lot of the dudes I met, ran into, and came across, you could tell they was holding their own in jail. So I don't want to say it like that. But he was holding his own in jail. Alright? He was holding his own in jail. He was really there. Alright? So shout out. I'm telling you, like, you could look at him and tell when he was in jail, it was about that business. Now, I'm saying all that to say this. For him to be saying, my nigga, nobody knew who you were, Poppy. Wasn't nobody saying your name. Your name wasn't ringing no bells on Rikers. You wasn't shaking shit. That's what the nigga's saying. Guess what Hassan Campbell went and did? Hassan Campbell went and got off the fucking line when that nigga started calling him out. Also, I might have went a little bit too hard on James S. I love the nigga James S. James S is 100% a strong supporter of the channel. I don't know why you're having the problems commenting. If I came off too hard or too strong, or if I was emoting too much, or if I made you feel in any way like you're not appreciated, I do want to apologize. But I don't know why you can't comment. I wish I did. I wish I could solve the problem. I love when you niggas comment. You, James S, is one of the people that when you comment, it improves my fucking day. Okay, there's some of y'all that when I see y'all in the chat, I feel like family is pulling up. Copy? I just want to be clear on that. So I am in no way mad or upset at James S. I don't know why you're having the problems commenting. I have nobody in the graveyard, homie. I want to see you in the chat. Copy? If the only way you could comment is if I make you an admin again, I'm more than happy to make you an admin, but you have to be able to comment so I can make you an admin. I'm more than happy to make you an admin. Hold on. Can I just go to this thing? I don't want there to be a problem. I don't want there to be an issue. If that's the only way you could comment, you are now an admin. I love when you pull up to the channel. I love when you're on the channel like many other people. DZ, Liberty Hazelton. I'll be lying to you if I say that I didn't miss Bree. I love when y'all pull up to the channel. I will be lying to you. I miss all of you niggas that ain't here no more. Let's just be clear on that. I don't know why it's not commenting. I made you a whole admin now. If that don't fix the problem, there's something wrong with your account. I don't have no problem with you. I don't have no issue with you. That's why I don't want to argue. Because I don't know how to argue. And when I argue, I'm coming for you. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I don't never want to argue. I'm not one of those nice arguers where we could just have a disagreement when everything is cool. When I argue with you, it's going to come with insults. I'm going to be saying shit that I could laugh about later. I promise you. I'm going to be saying a lot of shit that I'm probably not going to be laughing about in the moment. But later on, I'm going to be able to go sit somewhere with myself and chuckle. I promise you. I just want to be clear on that. I don't have no problem with... I don't have no problem with nobody. I just want you to let y'all know that sincerely, honestly. Hand to God. I don't really got no problem with nobody. People just figure out reasons to be upset and angry at me, and then they get madder at me because they don't like my response to them being upset and angry at me over shit I don't think is important. You said Jack shot out. Oh yeah, I'm just talking like crazy right now. Don't mind me. What's going on in Philly this week? I might want to pull up. Yo, Jones, if you want to hit the jack and call in, call in. Yo, Jones, you got an artist that could call into the Tonight Show tonight? Hit me up. Hit me up. I want to, matter of fact, I be getting people hitting me up saying they got advertisement opportunities on YouTube. I just don't be trusting they email addresses. I be thinking the email addresses be fake. So a ton of people be hitting me up talking about they want to do advertisement on the channel. But I be thinking that the fucking people that be sending me the shit be fake. What the fuck is Valve? Yeah, I don't know what that was about, James S. I don't know what that was about. I don't know what that was about. You know I would never dub you. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is Valve? Yeah, I know you don't want to be... It's a video gaming company. Huh. They might have really hit me up. I don't know. I might contact them. Yeah, I already know you don't want to be an admin. Me and James S. already had a long talk about being an admin previously when I asked him to be an admin, and he told me he did not want to be an admin. I have no idea why they're not letting you comment, homie. With that being said, please, you already know I'm not on that type of time. But I do understand what you were thinking. You was thinking one of the admin kicked you to be spiteful. I understand that that's probably what you was thinking. But I checked. I let everybody out of the graveyard twice. So please. Once again, if y'all want to have pardon me, BB in the video game. It's a gaming company. I want to ask you something. I got a ton of emails I want you to look at with me, Mike Jones. Because I don't know I don't know if this is real shit. I think this is fake shit. You understand what I'm saying? I think niggas is sending me fake shit trying to get into my, I'm going to tell y'all a real quick story, then we're going to get back to what we was talking about. When I first started doing YouTube, and I had the first video I ever had that, I'm not going to call it viral. I don't think 100,000 views is viral. But I had the first video that I ever did that reached 100,000 views. I started having people contacting me saying that they wanted to, hell yeah, Jones. I had people contacting me. That's what you got to do. You be running around New York City hitting niggas with bags. I had people contacting me saying that they wanted to do business with the channel. And some of the shit that they wanted to do is the shit that you do when you're trying to get into somebody's bank account so you can steal their money. And I'm very happy that when I first started doing YouTube, I didn't have a bank account. I didn't have nothing. When I first started doing YouTube, I wasn't, real quick, I'm not trying to knock nobody, but I want to say something. All of you parents, get your kids a bank account before they become 17. Before they're 18, they should have a bank account. One they can't touch, I don't care. But your kids should have a bank account by the time they're 18 years old. If your kids don't have a bank, if you're a custodial parent, I just want to be clear on this, because there's a lot of people that are not custodial parents, so they don't have the same maneuverability on this, or the same maneuverability on this particular topic. But if you are a custodial parent, you should be trying to make sure that your child has a bank account that they know how to manage by the time that they're 17, 18. A lot of us are failing our kids because we're not teaching our kids money management. When you're one of those parents that never want your kids to have money, you're not allowing your kid to learn money management. Money management is so important. Some people, the only reason why they even making it as adults is because of their ability to manage money. And there's other people who will never make it as an adult until they find a fucking spouse because they don't know how to manage money. So there's just a lot of people that do not know how to manage money. Parents, get on that. So I didn't even have a bank account. I was never taught how to manage money. To be perfectly honest with you, the way my father parents is, he tries to make sure that his kids never have any money. So me and my brothers, we didn't never grow up with money. If we got money, we had to get it from somewhere else. You understand? So every time in my life I've ever had any real money, I've had to go outside of my father to go get money. Like, he would never, like, I'm not trying to bash him. I just want to be clear on something. Like, the way my father doesn't believe that you should give your kids money. My father believes that you have kids so that they go work and then bring you money. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the way my father believes. He comes from that generation of black Americans. You understand what I'm saying? You have 10 kids so your kids could go work so you don't have to work. So now you could retire and, you know, your kids pay all your bills and your kids take care of you. So that's the way, not that you shouldn't take care of your family, but the way my family is you got to take care of your parents first. So if you can't make enough money to take care of you and your parent, you're not allowed to make money. You understand what I'm saying, if that makes sense? So if you're making enough money, but you're only making enough money to pay your bills, then he's like, you selfish. You understand what I'm saying? You're only paying your bills. You're only paying your wife bills. You're only buying your kids stuff. What about me? So that's like how my family is. So I say all that to say this. I never knew how to manage money. I didn't know. I'm still learning how to manage money. Copy? I'm still learning. The only training I had on managing money at all that I still use to this day that has been saving me is when I was in elementary school. They actually taught us a little bit of money management, a little bit of stock trading and shit like that. Shout out to PS59. If it wasn't for PS59, I wouldn't know anything at all about how to manage money at all. They didn't. My family doesn't work like that. My family, you have kids so they could be your workers. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't have kids because you love kids. You don't have kids because you want to have kids. You have kids so you can have workers. Like, that's the way my father's family is. So I never knew how to manage money. So I didn't have no bank account. I didn't get a bank account until I started using. I had a bank account. Wait, stop, slow down. I had a bank account a long time ago, but that's a whole nother thing. That was a different life. And I didn't manage it well because I didn't know how to manage a bank account. Now I know how to manage a bank account. So I was just totally fucked up. I didn't have no bank account. So shout out to that shit. I just want to throw that in there. Teach your kids how to manage money, yo. Managing money is important. Everybody wanna. I'm not gonna say everybody want it. That's not fair. But we have too many situations out here where people don't want to be parents. They want to be bullies. Being a child's bully is not being a child's parent. All right. Being a child's parent is teaching your child lessons. Being your child's parent isn't whooping your child so your child does what you want them to do. It isn't punishing your child to make your child do everything that you say. That's not being a parent. And that's actually why there's a lot of young niggas getting killed in the street now. Because there are a lot of people that subscribe to that notion of parenting. And that's why we got a lot of people getting shot and killed. And that's why it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop until we get to the next generation. After we leave this generation and we get to the next generation of kids, our kids are going to live longer. But this generation right here with the kids that's between 10 and 7 and 10 and probably about 22, 23, this generation right here, nah, we going to lose a lot of them. A lot of them is going to get lost. They're going to kill each other. I'm telling you. We're going to lose a lot of them. We're going to lose more youth this generation than we did in the 90s and quite possibly the 80s put together. We're going to lose more because now it's profitable. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's literally gangs out there that's figuring if they kill 3-4 niggas in that other gang over there, then one of they niggas might get on. You understand what I'm saying? If 3-4 niggas from that rival gang get killed and then we get our guy over here, he don't need to kill them. He just need to rap about them niggas getting killed. Get it? So, since Black Death is so profitable now, we're probably going to have more children dying, between the ages of 10 and 22 than we did in the 80s, for the next 5-6 years maybe, than we did. Because we need for the kids that's now 4 or 5 years old, that's hearing about all of the Black Death, We need for them to turn into adolescents and preteens and adolescents in order for them to have experienced that, so them to want to make a change. You understand what I'm saying? These kids that's living now, they didn't experience that. What these kids that's now 14, 15, 16 years old, the majority of them experienced, if you want to win, that means that you got to kill your ops. That's what they're experiencing. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what they're going to gravitate to, and they're going to want to win at the end of the day. So they're going to keep doing whatever the fuck they doing to the ops. They're going to keep killing each other. So this shit isn't going to end. That's why I was saying that these rappers, don't put your name on this shit. Don't put your name on this shit. This is the best advice I could give to any rapper that want to try to stop the beef in the street. Don't put your name on that shit. You steer clear of that shit. Because the beef ain't going to stop. You know how the streets go. You think they're going to stop killing each other because one nigga... You think that you could tell these niggas, yo, if y'all stop killing each other, 20 of you will make it. But if y'all keep killing each other, only 2 of y'all going to make it. You think they're going to stop killing? They're still not going to stop killing each other. They're going to make them want to kill each other even more. Instead of saying only 2, they're going to say only 20? You get it? That's that gratitude or lack thereof kicking in. Instead of them saying, damn, 20 of us could fucking make it. They're going to say only 20? Fuck that. You understand? So that's where niggas is at. So I say all that to say this. These niggas is out here beefing in the street over nothing. Hassan Campbell, don't forget, this is what the topic is about. Hassan Campbell is always out here talking about how these other niggas is out here in the street and they not doing what they're doing isn't helping the street. If y'all don't know who G Mac is, look them up. These are actually people in the street trying to do shit to stem gang violence. For everybody that don't know, Trife Gangsta ran for Brooklyn Borough President. If I was living in Brooklyn at the time, I would have voted for him. I'm just keeping it a stack with you. Omega Sunlight said, many of the confused youth think this life is a simulation, a video game of sorts. There's really people that believe that? Well, shout out to the makers of the Matrix. They've convinced people not to take life seriously. I mean, I guess I could believe that there's people that believe that this is a fucking simulation. There's people that smoke crack on purpose. There's people who pop perks. Me knowing how dangerous those drugs are and how insane those drugs are, insane I think it is that people take those drugs for whatever the purposes is. That's about the same amount of crazy to me. I grew up in the 80s. I think anyone that's smoking crack and you're under like 30 years old, and you're under 30 years old and you're smoking crack, I think that they should literally put you in a mental health institution. I'm being honest with you. I think that you should be put into an institution. You're under 30 and you smoke crack? How? How does that happen? I can't see anybody being under 40 and smoking crack, just so we can be clear. Because I remember being 14, 15 years old and seeing kids getting tricked into it. Not tricked into it like niggas rolling up some fake shit, because I didn't smoke at that point. But what I'm saying, hearing niggas talk about it and niggas seriously wanting to try it. Because that you only live, I hate that saying, but you only live once. That saying was around a long time before fucking Lil Wayne. And I hate that saying. Because that means you should do everything. Why? There's tons of things I would never want to do. I wouldn't want to do. Have sex with a man. Smoke crack. Shoot heroin and shoot anything into my veins. I don't like needles. Katie Cam says, I know too many parents who try to be their kids' friends. Too huge of an issue. Well, okay, so I think the object is this. I once heard, and I believe this, that in order for a relationship to work, the man has to love the woman and the woman has to love the man. The man can't love, the woman has to respect the man. A man can't, and I didn't, and I never thought about this until I heard this. A man can't truly love a woman or truly treat a woman with the love she deserves if she doesn't respect him. And a man can't truly, and a woman can't truly love a man unless he treats her with the love she deserves. I heard this just recently, and it just absolutely just blew my mind. And I thought about that for a minute. And I said, you're right. I'm usually looking for respect more from a woman than I'm looking for her to love me. That's a fact. I'm not a woman, but I can assume that a woman is looking for love more than anything else because I've seen some of the things that we've done during sex. So respect can't be it. I'm making jokes, but I'm so serious. So yes, so I'm here for that. Now I want to add this. It's not that a parent shouldn't try to be the child's friend. It's that being a child's friend shouldn't be the most important aspect of the relationship. The most important aspect of the relationship to me is you giving the child the information they need to be a better person. Now, you can't force the information. You have to just give it to them, and then whatever they want to do with it is what they do with it. Now, depending on how your relationship is with your child or the respect that your child have for you is the way that the information is going to be interpreted. That's why I keep trying to tell people a custodial parent and a parent who is not there at the home are two different parents. The custodial parent, there's a bond there. The parent that isn't at the home, there's no real bond there. You understand? There's no real bond there. I am a parent. I'm a child that grew up with a parent that wasn't in that my parents weren't together. And I am currently in a similar situation where my daughter lives with her mother. So I'm telling you from both sides, from both aspects of this. I don't really feel no bond with my mother. For intents and purposes, I've only heard good things about her my whole life. I don't think I've ever heard anybody speak negative about my mother. I think I had like one relative who didn't necessarily like my mother, but she don't speak negatively to her. I don't know. Maybe my mom would put the Beatz on her. I have no idea. I know my sister could fight. So, yeah, my sister could fight for real, for real. So, you know, the aunt that had the problem with her, maybe she didn't want to say nothing because my sister will put the Beatz on her. That's a fact. My sister Scrap, she from Brooklyn. For real, for real. So, I say all that to say this. When you're the custodial parent, there's a certain bond that you have with your child. When you're not the custodial parent, it's so hard to build that bond. But all you can do is give your child the tools. If I get into my door, if my daughter gets into an argument over me, like I can't tell her what to do. I don't believe in telling your kid what to do. I do believe in you giving your kid the information, and then if what your kid do with the information, if they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. The reason why I'm like this is because I just want to explain this so you can understand my position. And yes, I have to talk about my actual life. You see, when I was growing up, I was not given the option to make mistakes. What I mean by that is I could never be wrong about anything, and I could never get anything wrong ever. Because only the most harsh and worst punishments ever came. Like I can't, like if I got something wrong or if I was messed, it was never I made a mistake. It was I did it on purpose. So I don't even want to bring up actual real shit because nobody's gonna believe me. Some of the insane things I used to get in trouble for. But let's say I'm a kid. Let's say I ran in the house and I forgot to close the door behind me. That means I had to get the most severe whooping any child has ever gotten in their life. Let's say we were out somewhere and it don't matter. Everything's the most severe. You understand what I'm saying? What that taught me is because I know how I feel about my parent. You understand what I'm saying? So what that taught me is you can't force kids to do nothing. Trying to force a child to do anything is wrong. The only thing you should try to force a child to do is if you're trying to force them to do something because if they did the opposite, they will be harmed. Other than that, you have to give the child the ability to make their own decisions and not sabotage their decisions. Like, this is a lot of shit that I don't want to say because, like, my life is really bad, but there's a lot of shit that I don't want to lead to. But I'm not saying your child wants to do something. You don't want your child to do it. So you make it so that if your child do it the way that your child want to do it, they fail. That's bad parenting. That's terrible. That's terrible human being. Like if you're a human being, that's bad. So the point in which I'm trying to make, I'm going long to say this because I'm trying not to say certain things about myself that's personal. Because this is a really topic. It's a topic. You have to just give your child the information. I'm fortunate that I had a lot of, and it's probably because they weren't my children, but they were other people's children. But I had a lot of actual experience being a mentor. A lot of experience being a mentor. A couple of the people I mentor made it to college basketball. A couple of the other people I mentored are doing really good in life, just in general, better than I'm doing. I'm way better mentor than I am actually doing the shit. But that's because I got, like, when I'm mentoring somebody, my enemies aren't trying to destroy their life. You understand what I'm saying? My enemies don't even know these people exist, or these people are able to go do the things that I'm telling them to go do without people trying to hurt them. So I'm saying all that to say this. I'll tell you a situation that happened. I was having a conversation with someone that said that they were in fear of catching cancer because cancer runs in their family. I said, okay. They was concerned, they was worried. I listened to everything that they had to say first. When I heard them repeating themselves, this is when I usually cut in. I heard them repeating themselves. I wanted to explain something. I said, well, I get what you're saying. It's hereditary. But sometimes shit seems like it's hereditary and it's not. It's environmental. Sometimes we don't only pass on our genes to our kids, but we also pass on patterns of behavior. So when I hear somebody has cancer that runs rampant in their family, and then I see their whole entire family and their whole entire family have similar body types, I tend to think it might not be that you have a gene that creates the cancer. I kind of think that it might be a lifestyle. So I start trying to express this to the individual. The individual gets mad at me, hasn't spoken to me since. It's been about 7-8 months. About 7-8 months. I don't know how long it's been. It's been a long time. Hasn't spoken to me since. So I try to explain to this individual that, yeah, I hear what you're saying. You're saying it's hereditary. I get it. One parent had it. A grandparent had it. Another grandparent had it. You're concerned. I'm about to tell y'all something that a lot of people aren't going to tell you. We actually get cancer from our food. Food gives people cancer more than anything else. Food gives people cancer more than fucking cigarettes. We actually get cancer from our food. I'm going to explain to you what a cancer or a tumor is real quick, just so you can understand what I'm saying. Basically, what a cancer or a tumor is inside of your body, basically, you get a cancerous cell, right? The cancer creates the tumor. Basically, what happens is, let's say you get a cut on your arm, right? Now, let's say the scabs over, right? And it's healed. But let's say it don't stop healing. It keeps healing. Now, the scab in the skin. So now you got a big, like, hematoma. Not a hematoma. A hematoma is basically like when you got a blood clot inside of your head and it's protruding. Hold on. So you got a big, extra growth growing out of your arm, but it's your actual skin. It's your actual body. That's what cancer is. Cancer is a cell that's healing. It's already 100% healed, but the tumor comes because your cell don't know that it has to stop. It doesn't have to keep healing. It thinks that it has to keep healing. So what happens is they do radiation. And what radiation does is radiation tries to kill that cell that won't stop regenerating. That's what the radiation is for. Radiation is literally poison. So listen. So food causes more cancer than anything else. Think about it like this. Smoking causes lung cancer, right? The sun causes skin cancer, right? Food causes almost every other cancer that you could think of. So I'm talking to the individual and I just basically expressed to them, maybe a little bit of exercise, change your diet, and they just go off on me. I told you it was hereditary. And we ain't spoke since. And that's literally some of the best advice you could give somebody on that topic. Other than to go to the hospital and get checked out, which I also said. That's just been living with me for a long time because I'm really upset over that. Like, I really gave the person, like, y'all don't understand how I feel when I give somebody really good advice and then they get pissed off at me. I give great advice and then people get pissed off at me. Don't do the thing that I say, and then a year or two later, I gotta hear about how I was right. Nobody apologized though. Nobody ever apologized. I don't need a fucking apology. I know what I think about apologies, but nobody ever apologizes. They just all of a sudden, a year or two from now, they gonna pop back up. Hey, how you doing? They're not gonna apologize. They gonna act like all of the shit that they didn't happen. But if I do one thing to somebody, I gotta hear about it for the rest of my life. Like, you have no idea. That's why now when people start telling me about, yo, remember this? And they start bringing up old bullshit, I be like, all right, not a problem. And I just try not to speak to them ever again. That's usually my problem to solve whenever people will just, I just try not to speak to you ever again. I don't want no beef. I don't want no problem. I'm not doubling back on you. I don't want no issues. I don't want to argue. And the only way not to argue is to not go around people that want to argue with you. Literally, that's the only way not to argue. Katie Cam says, kids do need to learn their own lessons. Advice is best. Give them, make their own mistakes. Absolutely. So I'm 100% on that. Yeah, just, you got to just let people, all you could do is give people the tools. When I was growing up, I didn't have that option. When I was growing up, I was told what I better do. And then after me doing what other people told me to do and failing over and over again because they did not know what they was talking about, I don't listen to people no more. I make my own decisions. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man who has other grown men that think that they need to be able to tell me what I can and can't do. You can't tell me you live in a worse hell. Oh, you know parents who smoke with... No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I don't know. I mean, I would... If my daughter, 21, 22, and we both smoke and drink, in a social setting, I would. But it wouldn't be some shit that we just chilling. Hey, you want to smoke? It probably wouldn't be. Like in a social setting, or we was having like a moment. I mean, I would drink, but I don't know about the smoking. Because I don't know about the smoking. I would drink. I don't know about the smoking. My daughter, 21 years old, I drink with her. I have a couple of drinks with her. She's 21, 22 years old. When she get that old, I'd have drinks with her. I'd hang out with her. I'd party with her. But you know, that's after I had the ability to teach her the lessons that make me comfortable with me being able to do this with her. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's another thing. I think that we need to teach our kids lessons so we feel comfortable being their friend. Like, if you teach your kids the appropriate lessons, you could be their friend. If your kids don't learn the lessons, you can't be their friend. That's a fact. If you teach kids the appropriate lessons, you could be their friend. I just think that most people don't necessarily teach their kids the appropriate lessons. I think people are just... Shout out to people. I'm really not trying to go at anybody. You would just be surprised at how often I stop myself and look down at my phone to remind myself not to say certain things because I'm not trying to go in certain directions. So sometimes when you see me do this, that's all I meant.
Exercising my rights. What? Yeah. Excuse me, gentlemen. I hate to interrupt. But no, I know recording out here. This is private property. No recording out here. Sir, I'm exercising my First Amendment rights. You think it's America? This is sir, I'm exercising my rights. What? Excuse me, gentlemen. I hate to interrupt. But no, I know recording out here. This is private property. No recording out here. No. Sir, I'm exercising my First Amendment rights. You think it's America? This is sir, I'm exercising my rights. What? Gentlemen, I hate to interrupt.
We laugh at that shit now, right? But I want to say something. We laugh at that shit now, but I want to say something. You know how many black kids died? You know how many black kids got killed? You know how many black men got killed? You know how many black women were hung, raped, and everything else? Because some motherfucking Karen somewhere just lied on a nigga. I don't know how many of y'all be thinking about that shit, but I be thinking about that shit. How many people died in this country alone because some white woman somewhere lied on some black dude for some random ass fucking reason. It just got niggas killed. Like, just imagine that. Any white woman could get any black nigga killed. And it don't even have to, you don't even have to say you got raped. You could just say he looked at me. You could literally just say he looked at me. You could get any black nigga killed. These women are dangerous. These women are so dangerous. So dangerous. I'm 100% sure that in a different life, that woman got quite a few people killed. When I say I want kids, this is what I'm talking about. When I say I want kids, this is what I'm talking about. This is 100% what I'm talking about. The fact... Hold on, I want y'all to pay attention to this real quick. He stabs the little girl first, right? Now she crying. Because she dead. She dying, right? So she crying. She real crying. So then he doubles back and finishes her off. This is the type. When I be like, oh man, I want to be a farmer so bad. This is the shit I'm talking about. That is 100% the shit I'm talking about. I don't know what anybody else is talking about. That stupid shit. All of the stupid. I man, I want to be If you want to be silly so bad, silly is fun. I think that's what I'm missing in my life. I'm missing some silly. This little girl just made this cake, y'all. Could I reshare this? This little girl just made this cake. I'm about to show y'all this shit real quick. This little girl just made this cake. Don't go nowhere. We gonna celebrate this little girl for 2 seconds if she ever finishes this shit. This little girl just. This is a little girl making a cake, y'all. That's a little girl, y'all. Also, that cake is chocolate on the inside, by the way. Hold on. Let's celebrate this little girl for a minute. Oh, I don't want that music. Did I say black girl magic? Could we get black girl magic in the comment section? Could we get black girl magic in the comment section? Could we get some black girl magic in the comment section? Oh, she just makes cakes. I am gonna follow her page. Boom, boom. We're gonna be resharing some of these shits. My son is 27. I've never had a drink with him. No, I'd have a drink with my kids. I'd have a drink with my kids. I'd have a drink. I'd have a drink. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? That's just being social. You know what I'm saying? So not only would I have a drink with my kids, but if my kids was like, if I was around my daughter when she was like 10, 11 years old and I was having a drink, I wouldn't let her drink with me. But I would drink and let her be around a social situation so she could see how people get when they get a little inebriated. I think that that's a problem that we actually have where we don't show your kids how people like, change a little after they've had a little bit of drinks or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that that's educational more than anything else. I think that we need more of that type of education. That's educational more than anything else. When I was a kid, I was, I'm just gonna leave it at, I'm gonna say this shit because a lot of y'all did this, so this isn't nothing bad. Nobody's gonna knock my pops to this. But he would have like Pepsi sitting around, and I'd be like, "Hey, can I get some?" And then I'll go drink some of the shit, and it'll have alcohol in it, and I would hate the alcoholic taste. So every time I drink it, I wouldn't drink it like, "Oh, let me have more." I drink it like, "Oh man, what the fuck?" So I wasn't cursing. I didn't even know what a curse was at that point. But yeah, I don't think we should be prudes. I don't think that there's no reason to be a prude. You can have somebody around. If y'all want to have look, listen. If y'all want to have a saloon tonight, we could do the saloon tonight. There's gonna be a show tonight. We could do the saloon tonight if we get $20 in drops before the rest of this show. So that means either 5 to the Cash App or to the Super Chat. So that means either 4 $5 drops, 2 $10 drops, or 1 dub drop. We will have saloon tonight. I'm not certain how much. Damn, we almost been 2 hours with this show. I guess I'm in one of those. Whenever you hear me say that, that's that basically like I didn't think we was on that long. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm having a good show. I'm enjoying myself. What up, Symbology Scanner? So if y'all want to have a saloon tonight, And I say this because I be saying, yo, we gonna have a saloon, and then I say we have a saloon, and only one person pull up, and they sitting in the saloon like this all by themselves all day. So that's why I'm saying, if y'all want to have saloon tonight, let's get, if we get $20 in drops before the end of the show, we gonna have a saloon tonight. But that's me, y'all showing me that y'all want to have a saloon. I don't know if y'all niggas want to have a saloon. I be like, yo, saloon. And then don't nobody want to have it. Then on the days I be like, no saloon, I get fucking $100 in drops with people talking about they want to have a saloon. The days we get like $100 in drops is the days that I wish I'd do the saloon. But I don't know beforehand. I have no way to know beforehand. So I don't know whether to be extra pumped up to do it. I don't know if to try to save the audio for Ken Dio. I don't know if to do it. I don't know. I need to know things. Me not knowing things make bad things happen because the people that I'm used to being around can't be trusted. So me not knowing things make bad things happen. I need to know things. I'm used to being around people that cannot be trusted. And I think people be like, have faith, have faith. I've been having faith my whole life. Believe me, there's very few people with stronger faith, at least I think so, than me. I'm surprised they not in here trolling me on Sunday because you know they hate God. If you didn't know that, the people that don't like me, they hate God. That's not me just talking. These are facts. How did he fall? That didn't even make sense. He didn't even do a move. That dude jumped on the floor. I hate these niggas. I hate this new basketball thing that they doing where the guy fake like the dude did a good move so he could get on camera. You know what I'm saying? So they'll go up against a dude that's nice and the dude will do a little move and then they'll trip on purpose so they can make sure that they get in the clip. You understand what I'm saying? So the move, he didn't even do it. He even know the dude fell off of bullshit. He didn't do nothing. He thought he was going to do a move and he fell too early. He didn't do nothing. Anyway. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Any other topics y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We haven't been running no commercials over the. We're running commercials tonight. Haven't been. I gotta get new commercials. Is actually the problem. I took a lot of this shit off of my computer. I was clearing the computer up, so we took a lot of shit off of the computer. So we have to. So I have to actually I think I got 3 commercials, but I don't got them tuned in. How many commercials we got? 1, 2. I got 2 new commercials. This is a dub right here, right? I throw this away. That's a dub. Throw that away. So I got 2 new commercials. We gonna make some commercials today. Got 2 new commercials. I cleared a lot of this shit off of my fucking off of my computer. Thankfully so. I think I'm gonna dub this off the computer too. Got a lot of this shit off of the computer. I have no idea how bad my RAM and everything was, because it was just bad. I don't know what to say. It was just really bad. Tell Teesprings to stop tripping. Yo, did you have the same issue? Yo, Arthur D Glass, did you try to upload that shit too? The shit won't let my shit go. The shit go through. Are you having the same issue? I'm trying to get the merch up. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I be trying to do shit and the shit don't work out. And then the people think that I'm trying to scam. I'm never trying to scam. I got big dreams. So a lot of the shit I want to do probably ain't even doable yet. Whack 100 and the dudes from New York. Some of them dudes need to be paying Whack 100. Whack 100. See, you tried too, right? I told you. Can you fix the shit? You gotta do something. I want to upload that shit. I want to put the shit on the until I get fucking $5,000 so I could buy one of them fucking machines and make the damn merch myself. I need to fucking work with Teesprings. Figure out a way to make that shit work. Figure out a way to make it work. I don't know why the shit won't work. You know what it might be? Maybe the file is too large. Hold on. I just thought about this. Hold on. Huh. No, I'm not doing that. Hold on 1 second. Just thought of something. Let me go look and see how big the file is real quick. No, the file isn't even that big. What the fuck, y'all? The file is tiny. It's an image. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe it's you did it on a iPad, right? Maybe, I don't know. That shouldn't even be a problem. I don't know what the problem is. I have no idea what the problem is. Some of them dudes from New York need to be paying Whack 100 on the back end or something, because he's talking to a lot of niggas that's straight bozos and clowns. I've been working with PNGs. What's that file? Hold on, let me look and see what that file is. Can you convert the bitch over to something else? Hold on, let me see what the file is real quick. This one is a JPEG. We got 2 fucking shits I'm trying to get out. 2 pieces of merch I'm trying to get out, and the fucking Teesprings won't let it. And I bet you there's idiots somewhere saying I'm scamming. Okay, this doesn't sound like that's what was going on. Check this out. Let me tell you about this stupid shit. It wouldn't let me do that one either. I don't know what the problem is. I'm gonna try again. We should team view. Check this out. It says, let me show y'all this shit right here. This is what I mean by these niggas be lying about the crimes. It says teen charged with bludgeoning another teen with pipe wrench because he was gay. Check this out. What up, Devin Beachwood? This 19-year-old victim of a horrific hate crime said he was lying in his bed in Decatur, Illinois, when he heard his 19-year-old neighbor, Ethan Dickerson, break in his front window before he started hitting him with a pipe wrench. Dickinson is accused of attacking his neighbor who was unarmed and yelling, "You're gay, you're evil," and threatening, "I'm going to kill you." Dickinson, who faces charges of first-degree attempted murder, home invasion, hate crime, aggravated unlawful restraint, and aggravated battery, allegedly used duct tape on the victim's mouth and wrist. How? Them niggas was fucking each other. Them niggas was gay together. Stop this. Something happened. Y'all niggas was gay together. Y'all niggas was gay together. They were gay together. A thing happened. Do y'all remember the lady that pushed the old man off of the bus? This happened like a year or two ago. Do y'all remember that lady that got into the argument with the dude and pushed the dude and he fell off the bus and died? She just got 8 to 20. She was 25 years old. She was arguing and fighting with everybody on the bus. She pushed the dude off the bus. The guy died. I swear, if my pops passed away and then somebody try to say he was a good man, I'm gonna call him a liar. I just needed to say that. I just absolutely needed to say that after reading this guy's epithet on his own. I'm gonna call him niggas a liar. She pleaded guilty to the charge and asked the judge to refer to some type of program. She probably had. I'm gonna tell you what probably happened to this woman. Also, I'm gonna pay attention. This is why I hate niggas that troll niggas. Not trolls. I hate haters. You know what probably happened to this woman? She probably was having a bad day because somebody was probably. Y'all know how social media is. Motherfuckers be having a bad day because of social media, and then that shit translates over to your real life. There's a lot of niggas locked up in jail right now over the last 5 to 10 years because some shit happened on social media. They went out into the public and got into an argument with a random motherfucker that don't know nothing about whatever their issue was. And now the next thing you know, somebody dead and somebody else in jail. I promise you. So I don't know what happened with this lady, but 9 times out of 10, she was just having a bad day. And that man lost his life. And I'm not saying that she probably should be doing all the time they giving her. All that time they giving her, she probably deserve. She pushed the old man off the bus, the nigga fell down and died. You put your hands on somebody, you are held accountable for the thing that happens after. Pardon. Yeah, so once they start doing all that, it's over. So her life is gone. She was 24 years old. She probably was busy having a bullshit ass argument with a person in her real life or on social media. Then that shit translated over into real life. She went and did a thing. Now she's done for the next 20 years of her life. Stop being out here and promoting the hate. Stop promoting hate. I understand trolling, but stop promoting hate. Y'all don't know what a nigga going through in their regular life. Y'all don't know what somebody was they battling through or what they fighting through. But I promise you, there is a person that knows what they're going through and understands the fight and the trials and the tribulations they're going through and how hard it is for them. And they somewhere laughing, convincing you niggas that don't know no better that nah, them niggas is capping. They scamming. Whole time a motherfucker ain't scamming. A whole time a motherfucker don't know what to do next. A whole time a motherfucker sitting around somewhere contemplating suicide. And you got motherfuckers telling you that them niggas there's nothing wrong with them. They okay. Because they trying to help you get that person to kill themselves. Please start being mindful of the shit that you do on the internet. You don't know how this shit is affecting other people. There's people out here like myself that don't got nobody. I don't got not one person. I only got one person, but I can't go around them apparently. So I don't got nobody. Copy? So y'all don't know what people out here fighting against. Y'all don't know how strong an individual gotta be all day, every day. Y'all don't know. You have no idea how strong a nigga gotta be just to wake up in the morning. Y'all don't know how strong a nigga gotta be just to want to live the next minute. Y'all don't know. Y'all busy listening to niggas. A nigga will know that a nigga is thinking about killing themselves, and they'll try to get other niggas to help them get that nigga to kill themselves. So stop being out here believing niggas family members. Stop being out here believing niggas people that are alleged close friends. 9 times out of 10, those are the people that are actually the people trying to cause them harm. And they're going to come to you, and they're going to lie to you, and they're going to say, only trying to help. They don't know what's wrong with the person. And the whole entire time, they're doing all of the things that's causing for the person to act that way that you think is erratic. There's a reason why I have trust issues. Believe me when I tell you that. And also believe me when I tell you that if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. That lady just lost her whole life. Some nigga just died, lost his whole life. Because she pushed the dude, he fell down and hit his head. And the reason why she pushed him probably had nothing to do with their argument. Nothing. I want to say something. So when I go play basketball, it never impresses me if a guy could dunk. You want to know why? I'm going to say this shit. Because I'm seeing this on social media, and a lot of you dudes don't get it. A lot of you dudes don't get it. So listen to what I got to say. There are a ton of niggas that could dunk and can't score a basket in a real game. You being able to dunk don't mean shit to me. Can you hit it from 25 feet out? If you were open at 15 feet, can you knock that shit down? You gonna blow the open layup? Can you guard your man? Because the dunk is the flashy part of everything that's happening. I want to know if you could do the shit that's gonna get us up to where the dunk is important. I want to know if you know how to guard your man. I want to know if you know how to trap. I want to know if you know how to do a bounce pass, a pocket pass. I want to know if you know how to lob the ball in to the man in the post so he could catch it and be in position. I want to know if you know when you grab the rebound, do you look down the court first to see if you got a man breaking? I want to know that shit. I want to know if you know how to box out. Fuck jumping for the rebound. If you know how to box out, you barely got to jump. Charles Oakley was one of the best rebounders of his day. That nigga barely ever jumped. He couldn't jump. You ever seen him try to dunk it? The nigga 6'9", and when he try to dunk it, it looked like he's a fucking 6. It looks like he's 5'8" dude just barely getting up. Nigga used to get 10 boards a game damn near. So I want to know if you know all that other, and that goes for everything in life. I don't just need to know if you could do the flashy thing. I need to first know if you could do the basics. Because if you could do the basics, whether you could do the flashy thing or not ain't important. That's all extras. If you know how to do all the flashy stuff in the world, but you don't know how to do the basics, we're never going to be able to get you to the point where that flashy shit is going to matter. So shout out to all of the niggas running around dunking and don't got a layup or a jump shot. Just want to be clear on that. Because I was one of them dudes that I pull up to the park, everybody dunking. There was a time when I used to pull up to the park and do my dunks also. But I pull up to the park, everybody dunking. And I'd be like, all right. I go throw some bullshit ass layups. I'm not even trying to make it. Shoot a couple of shots with my left hand. Or I'm missing on purpose. I'm not really, I'm missing on purpose. Okay, so this is one of the things I do when I go to the parks. Everybody that don't know I got a ratchet. I'll miss, but I'll miss and make the ball come straight back to me. So I'll shoot it and I'll hit it right off the rim, so it'll come right back at me. Then I'll shoot another one, hit it off the rim, make it come right back to me. I'm shoot. After I do about 3 or 4 of those shits, they get it. But they didn't never see it go in yet. So they get it, but they don't get it. You understand what I'm saying? So then when the game start, I get my couple of opportunities. I knock a couple down, boom. Just be easy, don't say much. If you start talking to me, then I start yapping back. But other than that, I stay quiet. I'll make jokes about the game, not take shit too seriously. Because I'm going to win. I'm going to win. So I don't really got to take it too serious. I'm going to win. If I'm playing with people that know how to play and know how I play, they're going to, when the game get late, they're going to try to get me open jump shots. Literally what every person that has ever played basketball with me at any real level and I know how to play, majority of them have a better jump shot than, and that's usually what the game plan is. Even when I play with people who have just as good or a better jump shot than me, that's usually what the plan is, because I don't get nervous in big spots. I'm gonna knock that shit down. Any friend that unexpectedly turns to an enemy's been hating you from day one. And that's why whenever shit go left with me and somebody, I just assume that's the way it always was. Okay, is there something wrong with me because I think that she has a nice body? Just regular normal body? Is there something wrong with me because I like regular normal women shapes? Also, I think she's a cutie. I like her. I follow her page. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Just looks like somebody that I'd enjoy sitting down and just talking with. Shit, look at Eve. Let's go. Look at Eve. That's Eve. I was never a big fan of Eve. I didn't think she was one of the prettier females. And then I thought, damn, Eve is attractive. Nah, hold on. Let's not bash Homegirl. Homegirl's not bad looking. She just look normal, regular. She not bad looking. She got a big ass jawline. Other than that, she's not bad. She just look normal, regular. I like regular looking women. Like, I don't know why everybody has to have these sculpted bodies and this. I don't know. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Don't get me confused. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. But I think regular shaped women are attractive too, can't I? I don't need a woman to look like a damn dog. I don't got time for Spider Cuz today. Shout out to Spider Cuz. I ain't got time for him today. I just saw some fucking funny ass fucking. You already know this is gonna be retarded. He got Batman massaging the chick shoes and she got boots on. What the fuck? Shout out to Spider Cuz. Shout out to Spider Cuz. Send me a picture right now. Send me a picture of her, the 6'4" volleyballer. Volleyball chicks be so fine, like they bodies be ridiculous. Like I'm gonna say something right now. We all should be making sure that our children get into sports. If you are not allowing your children to get into physical activity and sports, you are the problem. You are a problem. I'm not saying we should force it on our kids, but our kids need to be involved in some physical activity and some sports. They need to go outside and play. Cole Anthony is the one that put the Timbs on. Because Cole Anthony grew up in New York City because his fucking father was a Knick at the time of his. Shout out to Cole Anthony. I didn't even watch the dunk contest because I don't watch them shits no more. Kids need to be into athletics, man. They need to do something. They need to do something. Learn something new today. Everybody think, actually, I didn't learn something new. This is something I knew a long time ago. Everybody thinks sit-ups helps get your stomach down, but it actually doesn't. It just builds the muscle that's under the fat. And in order to burn the muscle under the fat, you have to do calisthenics. And that's why you see a lot of wrestlers that shoot the drugs with the big fat ass stomachs, because they're built the under that fat that they got under there. And they got a lot of fat. Their abs are ridiculous. It's just that there's a huge layer of fat on top of the abs. Okay. Okay, she got cake back there. I'm looking for a particularly good photo to show everybody. I don't think any of these photos are pretty good. She's 6'4". She got a lot of cake back there. Not my cup of tea. For everybody that want to see her, she's absolutely winning because I just keep seeing photos where she's just yelling at the top of her fucking lungs and letting people know she's the king, she's the queen. So yeah, she's killing them. She's 6'4". She's absolutely smoking people in fucking volleyball. That's on the red. She's smoking niggas. They pissed. They are so mad at her. I'm telling you, they're so mad at her. Get your kids into sports, man. Sports is important. Sports is important. Get kids into sports, man. Sports is important. Sports is important for numerous different reasons. First of all, we're trying to build up a pattern of behavior so that when our children become adults, like that's why it kills me when people say like I'm lazy. I'm never lazy. I might be unmotivated, but I'm never ever 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 lazy. Like a motivated Jack Frost is dangerous. I'm not really like the shit that motivates other people don't motivate me. Like it don't motivate me to want to hurt somebody. It doesn't motivate me to want to win over somebody. Like that's not motivation for me. Motivation for me is me doing this thing is gonna get me wins. Me doing this thing, I'm gonna win doing this thing. Motivation to me isn't if I do that thing I'm gonna lose, or if I do that thing I'm gonna lose. That's not motivation to me. You understand what I'm saying? My son is 7 and he's 4'8" right now, and I have him in swimming getting ready. Swimming is that's one of the first things you should get your child into if possible. That's going to help build the lungs and everything. That's a full body workout. Get your kids into swimming and get your kids into martial arts and gymnastics. Those are all predicated on building the mind and building the core. You understand? The swimming, core. Martial arts, mind. Gymnastics, core and mind. So those are just good things to get your child involved in. The only problem is if you get your son involved in gymnastics, he gonna also probably have to take up martial arts, because niggas, he might have to beat a couple niggas up. But don't worry, he's gonna be strong as shit because he's in gymnastics. So he's gonna be able to beat the people up. Just also get him the martial arts so he can have the moves. With that being said, we're gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna let y'all go. It's about noon. We dropped some videos yesterday. We're gonna drop some more videos today, probably on some of the topics that we're talking about right now. If anybody wanna do any promotion either tonight or whatever the case is, hit me up on my DMs. I could use the promotion, by the way, just so we can be clear. Whenever you see me saying if anybody want to do promotion, it's just I can use the money for doing the promotion. And so therefore, I'm always doing promotion. It's just when the days you hear me speak about it is the days that I really would like for you niggas to pull up and, exchange some money for some promotion. With that being said, if anybody needs any promotion today, hit me. I will be posting to Instagram. I will be posting to YouTube. I haven't been doing it lately. I want to apologize to everybody that I've been letting down, and I also, for everybody that's sticking in there with me, just thank you. Just thank you. I got to get up here every day and have people laugh at me that's trying to get me to fail. And they're trying to do everything they can. I got a story to tell y'all. I'm going to tell y'all the story, but it's about... I'm going to tell y'all the story, just not yet. I just want to make sure that I have all of my ducks lined up. So when I tell the story, y'all could just... I just want to have all my ducks lined up. I got a story I want to tell, though. It's probably a year off. It's probably maybe a year off. I don't know how, if I decide to talk about it. But that'll really allow people to understand. Because I think the problem is people don't know who I'm fighting against. So there's individuals who are actually the people who are trying to destroy me. And they're pulling up in y'all DMs and they're pulling up in y'all chats. They got a guy that could do my voice. So they're probably tricking people into thinking that they talking to me and you're not even talking to me. So I don't know what to tell you. When I tell you the main person that's... I don't even want to get into it. I'm just going to leave it alone. With that being said, I'm going to let y'all go. Everybody enjoy y'all day. Anybody want any kind of promotion of any kind, hit me up. We're going to be doing that today. And I don't know. I might go live in the middle of the day. I don't know. We might do an extra live today in the middle of the day sometime. With that being said, I'm out of here. I love y'all. Everybody, um, uh, every day we're trying to do what the devil hates. Go out there and be great. I'll see y'all tonight.